Hey guys, welcome back to XDA TV. Today we're going to see if my phone is better than yours. Well, not really. We're going to try to compare the device specs and see which one does better. We're going to look at an application called Mr. Phone. Mr. Phone is a spec-based application that gives us the ability to look up device specs and also the ability to actually do a straight comparison between two devices, be it Android, iOS, even BlackBerry, and see which one kind of fares out better. And especially if you're trying to upgrade to another device, this is going to be a very useful application for you guys. It's free, it's available on the Play Store. So again, this is TK, this is XDA TV. Let's check it out. The application is called Mr. Phone. Mr. Phone gives us the ability to do two things. A, either look up a device that we would like to look for. We'll look into that in a second. Or we can do a model compare. And that's really where I really like this. This is where this application will let us know if my phone is better than yours or if yours is better than mine. The other thing we can do here is we can search for a device itself, or we can go directly into basically the new releases in the popular tab. You can look up by devices, you can scroll down, load more devices, and you can look up more devices here. This is if you just want to do the pictorial version. The next thing we have here, if we just go under brands, this does the exact same thing except sorted by brands. The list and the information that's provided here is basically a database that was put together by the developers. So it's not pulling off of a single source, but they validate the information they're getting before they actually put it in here. So let's say we go under BlackBerry. Right now we can look up at different versions of BlackBerries, and we can actually just put them in and then either compare them or favorite them. So an example, let's just go in here. We'll go with the Asus, and then I want to see if we can find, wow, there's so many devices. That's not even fair. Okay, well, let's say we pick one device. Actually, here it is. I saw something that I actually really like. The Transformer Book T3000 Infinity Prime. Now, I actually used to own the Prime. That's the only reason why I'm actually looking at it. So it shows us a picture of the actual tablet itself. Tells us about the tablet itself. Obviously, it's not a phone. It's a tablet operating system. The last update was 4.0.3. Of course, if you go to XDA Threads, you'll get more. The dimensions, the weight, the display size, all the other information, camera, hardware, of course, battery, technology, and connectivity. And the beauty of it is, if let's say I do like this and I want to see this at a later time, I can just go ahead and hit the star button option, and we'll go ahead one more time. So here, already saved, and then we'll go back out. We'll go back out. And then we have now a favorites tab. Under the favorites tab, you can notice here that we actually added the Asus Transformer Prime. It adds it to the top. And those are the other devices that I put in. I have the Nexus 6P, the Honor Mate 8, and the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge Plus. And of course, you can just pull the information, and the information goes in here. Last thing here, we have the Rating Us, which takes you to the Play Store, sharing the application, and contacting the developer, which you can contact via email. But we also have a nice little Easter egg here. So if you press and hold on the background here, we have an Android playing game, but this time here you're using cell phones, and obviously it's a little modification on the lollipop and / marshmallow Easter egg. So we're not really looking, and it's still as hard. It's almost impossible. And okay. It's impossible to play this game, especially when you're doing a video. This is where it gets really, really nice. So let's say I want to compare I'll go ahead and say 6P. And here it is, pulls up the Nexus 6P. And I want to compare it to, let's say, the Nexus 6. And here it is. So Nexus 6P versus Nexus 6. I'll go ahead and hit compare. It pulls up both devices, left and right, again in the same position. It tells you the operating system on them. 5.7 versus 6.6 inches. Obviously, we lost some space here. Dimensions, weight, resolution, screen resolution, pixel density, all the information that you would expect to be able to basically do a straight comparison between two things. And again, here we can see that's the Adreno 420 compared to the Adreno 430. RAM-wise, we went 3 gigs to 3 gigs. We didn't really gain that much. And battery capacity, of course, we did go slightly up by 200 milliamps from the 3200 to the 3400. Both, well, obviously, one of them has a fingerprint sensor, the other one doesn't, so it does have that category since the Nexus 6P has that. Storage space up to 128 gigs, up to 64 gigs, again, no internal SD. And of course, pricing, they don't actually show us the Nexus 6 because the Nexus 6 has been varying so much, but for the Nexus 6P, roughly about $650 is what you'd expect to see for the pricing. When I saw the application itself, I was really amazed because realistically, that's something that I do almost all the time whenever I hear new devices coming out. What are the specs? What are the things that are coming out? Or especially if a device just got released, how does it fare out or compare to my current device, or if I want to upgrade to it? So the comparison function that you have at the bottom is really, really nice when you first go into the UI. It's a free application, and the database itself is being maintained by the developer. So it's something that you're able to basically look into, that it's just not pulling information straight off the internet. They're validating the data and they're building their database, and it pulls straight from them. It's free currently on the Play Store, so you can definitely download it and check it out. Let me know in the comments below if there's any features that you'd like to see. I think the compare feature by far is really the main meat of this application itself for me. Looking up specs, we can always do it on our device, but comparing them straight head to head on one page, and not only that, it's categorized in a very nice graphical way. You can customize those little graphics in between the actual specs where you're looking at if you click on the top right. I didn't show that to you guys for the hands-on, but it's something that you can do to customize it. Again, it's really cool. I really find it very, very useful. It's a simple application. Hope you guys find it very useful as well. As usual, like and subscribe to this channel, like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time.